No,
no.
they
They're
did.
getting them out. What I'm telling you is they're patient. They're gonna use it against them when they
Yeah.
no longer need them.
Correct.
Wait a minute. What side do you think is using them more, the right or the left?
The right. I
It
mean,
don't
The
matter.
the
right.
left. The left. The left.
The left. I'm about to say the left is
She was
well.
up there
Hold on,
calling
hold
that
on, hold
woman
on, hold
black.
on,
That
hold on,
woman
hold on,
wasn't
hold
black.
on. Who owns the Breakfast Club? Who is that? Who are they under right now?
My guess is George
iHeartRadio.
Soros.
iHeartRadio. They're on
iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio, and that's a Jimmy Iovine.
Oh,
Jimmy
IV.
Iovine is Jimmy Iovine has never really spoken. I mean, obviously, no Jew actually speaks on their political beliefs. I can't really tell what side he's on because I don't know if they're using Charlemagne as a Trojan horse.
He is,
Um,
bro. He was out here
so
supporting that nigga Joe Biden in his face said, if you ain't voting for me, you ain't black. He
And he
said
I
that.
said,
know
"Yep."
that. No, but he doesn't. He doesn't always put them on a pedestal. I'm just saying. When I say
Yes, he
Trojan
does.
horse, I'm thinking about do they use him in the reverse
It's like
context of
Reverse, I mean, no, you can
yeah
see it because, like, when he had
yeah
when he had Jasmine Crockett on the interview, or when he
man.
had 19 Keys, or when he had Jim
the
Jones, it's
Basically.
like, bro,
Raimi the Indian motherfucker with the
Stop.
fucking Vegeta hairline. I forgot his name.
correct.
Yeah, I hated that interview, by the way. I couldn't make it past 20 minutes with that interview because that nigga.
I mean, just look at their YouTube page. It's iHeart.com/live/power
Mhm.
1051.
So
These
so
niggas is iHearted up.
are you seeing what I'm talking about with Jasmine Crockett yet? Or they didn't call on to you that she's just a
He not
loud
he
mouth?
he he not
No,
gonna
no,
get
no,
it.
no, no, no. So
Oh,
that's not a thing of me saying about. I get what y'all talking about the policies. I'm saying as a mouthpiece. Like y'all don't like her as a mouthpiece of saying the
no.
things that y'all think them should be saying, or
She's
y'all
just
feel
a
like that's
sassy
No,
a
black
subversive.
bitch.
no,
Like
because
that shit
again,
corny.
It's because of the
what
package. Is
no
it
no,
because of the package?
I'm gonna hit you with your
No,
favorite
bro.
lines from Kendrick, bro. A lot of opinions and no power to carry them. She
No,
got a
no,
lot
bro.
of
Let me show
opinions,
you.
no
Let me show you
power to
this
carry.
black woman I like. Damn, bro.
But
She was on
okay,
Nina
Breaking
Turner,
Points this
that's
week.
where I wonder
Nina
what y'all
Turner.
talking about. Where's what power are y'all looking for? Because the power
Hold
comes from
on.
the collective versus one or two.
That's why I always bring up Nina Turner because Nina Turner has lived and walked that walk. Jasmine Crockett's not gonna walk that walk because if she does, she's gonna be out here weaving and sailing it up by herself.
No,
They
I
gonna
don't think
strip her
so.
of
She
all
even
power.
said it. Did you see her Breakfast Club interview?
Yes, nigga. Again, she was saying a lot of shit
I
and
don't
not a
think
lot
so.
of it.
I think no.
Go
What I'm
ahead.
saying by
Go
her
ahead.
leaning in,
Go
I
ahead.
think she will abandon her political siding if she gets to collect on her legal cases. I ain't gonna lie. I think she will.
But she's not gonna be able to collect on her legal cases. That bitch did it.
Ready to make a real impact every day? Join the Active Day Home Care team and help clients maintain their independence in the comfort of their own homes. Make a difference in someone's life as you provide essential daily assistance and protect their health and happiness. Earn up to $20 an hour and enjoy additional perks like optional daily pay, 401k, paid time off, ongoing educational training, and more. Join a team that values care, compassion, and your professional growth. Visit activeday.com to apply.
So, Breaking Points had this lady who was like the CFB chair or something like on there. She was
Mhm.
educated. She was smart. That lady was excellent, bro. Ah man, I gotta find
She's
her.
black.
Yeah, she's black as fuck, and she's probably a freaking Democrat. But the way she carried herself, she's educated. She's smart. That was a woman I looked at. And I was like, that woman is smart.
What part of? I mean,
Uh,
who is she and where what's her district?
she was a part of the government, bro. No, she was a part of the unelected government, the shadow government. But she was a part of the Consumer Finance Bureau, or where she was one of them people who fight
The
back.
part that they
What's
just
the
got
one
rid of
for
them.
mergers and acquisitions?
That's the part that they just got rid
Are you
of.
sure you're not talking about Lena Khan, the FTC
No,
chair?
no. She was like, hold on. That's the guy. She was right under him, bro. Hold on. There was a lady from the CFPB, and they had made an article about her on Breitbart, and she was like, "I'm not that." Like, what the fuck you talking about? She ain't said it like that, but I'll find the interview, bro. And if y'all get a chance, watch it later. You'll be like, "Oh, I see what you mean." She carries herself like a nice, educated person. Like Jasmine Crockett claims to be educated, but carry herself like a black hood rat. Like I don't give a fuck if you educated, if you still a hood rat. What was the point of your education?
So you don't like Jasmine because she comes off of the hood, right?
Yeah, bro. She's just a hood rat in
Well,
government who got
my
degrees.
problem is that she's got a lot of opinions, but no power to carry them.
But do you not see her as the Democrat equivalent to a Marjorie Taylor?
No, she's
No, because
smarter than
Margaret
Margaret
Taylor
Taylor.
actually has power,
she's
even
and
though
she's
she's an
smarter than her.
idiot.
And she's smarter than her. I ain't gonna agree her down that low. Oh, for a second, talk about
You
Joy
think
Reid.
Marjorie Taylor is smarter than Jasmine?
No, no, no,
Oh, okay. I
no.
was about to say, God damn, Reed,
She's
you
she's
racist.
your typical I got a degree, so I'm smart type bitch. Like no bitch, you're not smart because you got a degree.
She's a
I
lawyer,
Degree
though. I
just
mean,
means
if
you can
she's a
follow
practicing lawyer,
instructions.
you got to be some form of like.
Yeah, but again,
no,
if you
bro.
have no power, if you can't do it, like that's the problem. That's why Democrats are going to
But
be losing
okay,
for the
my
next
thing
8
is this
years.
isn't a Democrat Republican thing. When I'm talking about power, like I mean, one goddamn politician in one small ass district ain't gonna have any power whatsoever.
That's not
One
true. Bernie
small
Sanders still
But
in
politician.
she's
power,
not
and he
even.
in
She's not
fucking
like.
Vermont.
Remember, look at
You
the
said Bernie
Democrats in the
Sanders?
past.
Yes, Bernie Sanders from fucking
Even
Vermont. Ain't nobody live
exactly.
there.
No, I'm
Look
saying,
at
but you
Bernie
do you say he
Sanders.
has power? Do y'all think
Yeah.
he has power?
Yes, he has swing. He has
But
people
y'all
that
hate
actually
Bernie
rise for him.
Sanders.
Who hate
No,
Bernie
no,
Sanders?
exactly,
You
nigga.
said
What are you
y'all
talking
talking
about?
about a few
Who hate Bernie
podcasts ago.
Sanders? I
Y'all
hate
said
Bernie
that he
Sanders for what he is now. I like 2016 Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders
okay.
sold
That's why
out.
I want to get
Yeah,
clarification
he
on. That's why I'm
sold
like,
out
what do you
now.
mean? Okay,
He's out there
because like
supporting fucking the Ukraine war as a Democrat, like
in
as an
our
independent.
in
Like, what
our
the
in
fuck?
Well,
our in our
he's
sidebar
always been
conversation.
bomb back. He's always been bomb back Bernie. So I don't
So
know. Like that's not different at all for him.
but so in my and when I
I
have those
disagree.
conversations with y'all on the side, it's not a pro dem or nothing like that. I'm one of those folks like I'm not a left or rightist. I do a lot of research before I start
Hold
asking
on,
questions.
wait,
I
wait.
want to
Then let
know.
me ask you this question: the
Go ahead.
Zelensky thing. How did you look at that? The Zelensky thing.
Uh, Propaganda. For me, it was propaganda. Because I am worried about the U.S.'s relationship with the UN and NATO and the rest of our
Why?
allies
They don't carry
because
their weight.
I know
They
they don't
don't. They
carry their
need to
weight.
go. Fuck
But that's the
them.
thing. No. What I'm getting at is the America First bullshit that they're pushing is a facade. Because if it was America First, they wouldn't be pulling as much as they're pulling. But when it comes to world policing, and I'm not saying this because I'm military, I'm saying it because I came from that and I got to travel the world and everything. The world policing is actually beneficial to America. It might not make sense in
No,
the
no, no, no,
GDP and
no,
the
no.
finances
There's
and economy.
this is
I mean
what
economy,
wait. They're
but
not stopping that, but they're not gonna do it based on NATO. They're gonna do it based on it benefits America.
I
There are
know
some
that.
places
And
we
the
shouldn't
deal that
be,
Trump made a deal where he gets what, $1 trillion from Ukraine now.
allegedly.
Hell
Wasn't
But they
that the
yeah.
don't
agreement? Yeah.
I
I
don't
know
think
we
they
don't
have
Hell
know.
that
yeah.
many
They got
minerals there. I don't think
hell.
they
No,
have that
I
many
think they. I
minerals
think
there.
they
Not
do.
the minerals.
I
It's
think
just
they do.
I mean, it's still there's still a paycheck for $1 trillion. But what I'm getting at
Again,
with that
that's
is
not a bad deal.
it doesn't. All right. This is why I have an issue with it. I'm gonna go ahead and paint the broad stroke with the broad, not the broad brush, a precise. What did they use to weaponize the civil rights movement? Dr. King, Malcolm X, and all those others. What did they try to categorize that as? Communism, right? They tried to say that it was communist beliefs. They tried to label them as communists. So when we get full blown actual complete compliance with communism, i.e., Putin, the poster child of communism, right behind China, that's why I'm looking at it like that. It ain't the Zelensky thing in Ukraine. I don't believe in sending money to other countries and going ahead and like supporting it. But the fact of that little fucking sector of the Czech Republic and all that is putting off a good fight to where Russia is bankrupting itself. But it's also Ukraine doesn't like black folks. We talked about this before. I went on ghost mode for the podcast, where Ukraine ain't necessarily the most pro black place. But I'm looking at it from just the realistic standpoint of y'all use communism to weaponize our shit, but y'all are okay with communism when it's this person and Vance and them weaponizing and attacking the
I'm gonna
Ukrainian
stop you right
president.
there. I'm gonna stop you right there. I want everyone to realize we didn't tell this nigga to snitch on himself. Go ahead.
Who me? I'm snitching on myself.
No, the other dark
Oh,
monkey
on
that
this side.
decided to say something.
Oh yeah, but I'm like, damn, you called me a dark one. You said the other one. You motherfucker. Anyway,
Yeah, that's the
what
part.
I'm getting
It's
at,
not that I
my
called you a
part,
dark monkey.
my
No, what
part
I'm
was more
saying
so that
is
because when
like
you really revisit history, they call all the civil rights activists communists, and that's why I'm calling they're calling what is it? It's like the pot calling the kettle black or something like that. It's one of those situations to me because they're obviously actively siding with the communist nations or political leaders in other countries, and then it's not being called out for that. And I don't know what is going to come in the end game of it, so I don't have a excuse me a full thought out like argument for you guys, but that's where I'm standing on that.
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
give a
no.
fuck about Ukraine. That's why I'm like I don't give a
Well,
fuck
what
about
I'm
Ukraine
saying to
because
you
yeah,
is, all right, let's go back.
yeah.
The whole way the government's been structured the last couple of years since Obama is I feel like all that weird shit like the Western countries do, we need to get the fuck out of that social fucking agreement when it comes to like Europe and all. There's no reason for Europe, most of Europe, to be an ally to us. They don't provide anything. They're not going to provide soldiers. They're not going to fight. They don't even have fucking money. Everybody's going broke in the West.
So can I? I'm gonna cut you off on that.
Go
They
ahead.
do though. They do. When we're
Ooh,
deployed in those locations, there
yo.
are there are soldiers from those countries there.
Mhm.
There I see, I'm talking about boots on ground. There are
Okay.
soldiers from those other countries there. We have, let's say, in regard to like the bulk of it, but there's because of U.S. interest, we probably have 50 to 70% of the boots on ground, but they do provide the other 30%. And those guys that they provide are
In
not the
their
grunt
country,
workers.
it doesn't
No, no,
benefit
no,
us.
no. I know, no. It ain't. I ain't even talking about their country. I'm talking about when we're in the Middle East and all that shit like that. That
No, no,
out
we're
there
talking about Europe. Go back to
in
Europe.
Europe, but we have to
Europe.
hold.
Okay. And
But when it came to when it came,
they're only Middle East because we're there.
but
If we weren't
look
there,
at.
they wouldn't be fighting for their own interests.
I
That's
get
what I'm
that, but
telling you.
Reed, you got to go
Okay.
back to the history of the. You got to look at the World War I and World War II. It does
Correct.
affect America in the
World War
GDP.
II and
So
after.
we, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It affects the overall world economy, and America's economy thrives off
I
the
don't
world economy, and vice
no,
versa.
that switched. The economy was very different between before World War One and World
I
War
know that.
Two.
I'm talking about, but for the
Okay.
fair trade of everything and for the minerals, obviously the war is based off of for what resources and territory. Like it's a bigger picture. I'm not oblivious to that. I know the broad scope of it, but it's a. I think it's a quid pro kind of situation when it comes to
Yeah, but
America
what
and
I'm
Europe.
saying is me and you agree, but there's Europe have not been holding their end of the bargain. We're not getting anything
Yeah,
from them. They don't even
but that's
they
what I.
don't
All
have
right,
raw
so
materials.
without actually without I can't give up. I don't want to say too much because I will compromise some shit about myself. But we are there doing some things that is not public knowledge. That's why I when I talk to you guys about it on the side, I'm not defending the US, but I am privy to knowledge of things that from when I was active duty and even folks that I know that aren't your basic fucking cafeteria, folks or people that's
Threading
pushing
that
paper.
needle a little close, buddy. Threading that needle a little
I
closer.
know.
No,
That's
no.
why I'm
What I'm
leading
Back it
saying
with
up.
is,
that.
I knew people. But this guy, I know he got shot. I was like, "How did you get shot?" He said, "Nigga, I was in fucking West Africa. So I can't remember the fuck he said. Some
Yeah,
country, but I know it was
Djibouti
West Africa."
probably.
I'm like, "Why the fuck are we there? We know that stuff." What I'm saying is,
But that's not for African purposes. That's for a
it's for American
positional.
interests.
Yeah,
I mean, it
yeah,
was
it's for, and
he
that's what I'm
he didn't tell
saying.
me
You
what the
got to
fuck was
look at
going
it
on.
like look at the politics of it all as like somewhat similar to the drug trade, like like the organized Italian mobs, the cartel, and even if BMF, if you want to consider them and all that. But it's not for the
No, what I'm
integral
saying
reasons
is,
that we want to speak of.
some of these
It's not.
countries that strategic partnership is not bearing out with those countries, like
Reed,
Britain
I
and
don't
you.
think you're right on that. I don't think that you're
Okay,
right on that. And
on
that
which
again,
one?
we'll
Which
talk about it when we go off. Or
yeah.
Riker, can you bleep it when I say
No, don't
No.
say it. Don't say it.
it?
Don't say it.
But when we're off, but I'm gonna tell you right now.
We can talk about
We
this shit
We'll
in
talk about it
another
later. We'll
platform.
just
we'll
talk
We'll
talk
about it
talk
about
later.
about
off
this.
that,
Yeah.
yeah. And Shan probably knows what I'm talking about. But we
Yeah,
are
don't throw me in
we're
this shit, nigga.
no. I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure he knows. But we are getting something out of it that's not going to be in any type of news broadcast, reporting, social media, nothing like that. We
What I'm
have
saying to you is, if he knows that, and he already he knows more than what you know. Why would he want to end those relationships?
That's what well, I think he's trying to do the same thing he's doing with Ukraine. It ain't the fact that he wants to end it. He's not thinking politically. He's trying to privatize everything. There's always been a dollar attached to it with him. That's it. If you look at the nature of his tactics and how he's been moving, it ain't been a political. Nothing has been political versus a Biden and Obama and all that. The things that y'all hate about them, and even with the Bushes and all that, there was a political agenda to it. Trump is not a political agenda
No,
person.
I
He's
believe
not
their
doing it.
political agenda is a world kind of agenda versus a
I
United
don't think
States
it is
agenda.
that. I think they are trying to privatize the fuck out of America's and America's services, which I ain't gonna say is a wrong thing, but the way that what it has for us and how it strategically places us and the world perspective does not help. Because in the lieu of all that, it also is weakening our superpower of the military force. The way that they're taking things and breaking things down, even in the DEI, I don't necessarily agree with DEI for what it stands for because diversity should be in everything. They are very much so weakening our advantage, and it's for a very narrow mindset of nationalism and all that. I think that that's being pushed, and I don't think Trump is necessarily. all into the nationalist shit. I think he just wants to go here and strike a deal and set himself up and his family up for the long haul, and long as he's the guy that the ring is being kissed on. But it's way more than it's not conspiracy. It's not if you
No,
were in
no.
the military and
Did you
yeah,
watch
yeah,
Steve Bannon?
Steve Bannon. Yeah. I don't think so. Who
You
is he?
shouldn't. He's an asshole. But did you watch what Jeremy Sachs said as well?
Oh, Steve Bannon, the guy that was in the first Trump
Correct.
administration talking and all that. Yeah, I
That's
know what you're
what
talking about.
Trump.
Yeah, yeah.
I think he's close to what Trump believes. That's why
Yes,
I
I
watched
know
it.
that. I know that. And
Okay.
I watched that. And I think that what he's saying, that he's putting it out there. But I think Trump shit is small scale versus what the overall usage of those that are pulling the strings. I don't think Trump is the puppet master in this. He's not the puppet master. We know
Yeah,
that for a
but
fact.
that's like the whole like technically I
I'm
don't believe Joe Biden really ran his last administration. I
no,
think that was
I
Obama.
think I think Biden was
Obama.
co-conspirator in it. I think it was a half and half.
I think he was there for probably the first year, then the rest of them just like, yeah, he ain't gonna care.
No,
Let's just
no.
do
Be
it.
based off of. I think based off of how we seen things work out. I think he did actually interfere with that. Like with him not pulling out and shit like that. I think he tried to.
That's the first year.
That was the first
That's
year.
what I'm saying. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first year he
So
pulled
okay.
out.
So that's what I mean by that. That's why I say I don't agree with that because I think
Nigga
he
doesn't know how to
actually.
pull out. He got something coming. Read.
A few minutes later.
No,
And
no,
the way
no.
Okay.
that
I
You
like
didn't.
an informed orthodox opinion, an unorthodox opinion. That's why I'm
well,
just
no,
like,
I don't
fuck
think you
it,
have an unorthodox
unorthodox.
opinion. I think you have a more informed opinion than you give yourself credit for. I just
Mm.
think a lot of what you want to say is like, look, this is
You
not
are
gonna go well for
actually.
you
You.
niggas.
I feel like you the dude that tell people don't sell crack in the neighborhood, but you still selling heroin. That's what you feel. That's what I feel like you want. You like, look,
No,
man, this crack
I
is
feel
killing our
like
people, but you need
my
to get on this
honest opinion,
cocaine,
like
baby.
I could do it in like 2 minutes, not less than a minute. I feel like the Democrats and the Republicans are very similar, but this form of the Democrats has been around for at least the last 20 to 30 years, and I think they are peaked. Like you're not going to get anything out of them. The form of Republicans, they've changed at least 2 or 3 times. The Tea Party failed to take over the party, but they did annoy the party. The MAGA party did take over the party. And
Yep.
I was more on the Democrat side when it comes to like Occupy Wall Street. I love them. They were a part of the thing. But then I saw them, they always sell out their left flank. That's why I don't believe in their left flank. Republicans call them weak, and I know why they are, because they are weak. They always fold. As a person who grew up in the Obama era, in the Bush era, we have Democrats, regular people out here supporting a war in Ukraine. Regardless of what you think, for a Democrat should never support war. 100%. But I've noticed as I got older, Democrats have supported every fucking war. But the left flank is like, nah, no wars, no wars. But they always fold. The right side of the Republican Party, they may have folded, but they changed. The Tea Party is just an extension of the MAGA Party.
Well,
It
no, the
is
MAGA
some of them.
party is the
Hey,
new
you know
extension
what
of the Tea
though?
Party.
Yeah, but they're
You
not
saying
as
that?
extreme.
No,
You
Uh-huh.
I
saying
know,
that
but
makes
what I'm
me think.
saying is they're the same. They are
Entity.
the natural kind of temperance of a really reactive movement. Tea Party was reactive to everything's terrible and blah 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 blah.
Correct.
But then that morphed into the MAGA of no, we want America first, white men,
Correct.
fuck
But
women.
Fair.
what he just said though makes me think, and I think I was a part of that grouping of it. And Democratic, but
We
the
all were.
Democrats benefited from a lot of the Democrats benefited from the wartime and the Bush and Obama. So that's what created the jobs that we need. A lot of Democrats did go into like the military or whatnot, or they basically it created more jobs at the time versus a Republican where they didn't
No, they
benefit from.
didn't, bro. Obama was a liar, bro. Uber is not a
No, no,
fucking
no.
job.
When I say that, I'm not talking
Correct.
about Ubers and all that. I'm talking about like the blue collar jobs. It was way more the blue collar jobs which weren't paying the most. That's the world they know. And I only say my side because I joined the military as a I developed and grew out of that and all that shit. But it's a lot of blue collar
To
in
be
there.
fair, you are blue collar, but you're just on the top of the blue collar workers.
This
White
nigga
collar
is blue
people,
collar supreme,
yeah,
like a
white
contract
collar
supreme.
people don't work with blue collars.
Correct.
Yeah,
I know,
well,
I
whether you
know.
know it or not, you got white collar pay,
No,
but you blue collar.
You're a very
I
blue
know what
collar. You're
white
like the
I know
most
what white
pristine
collar is.
blue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
white
Like,
collar doesn't interact with the front line.
some of them do, but
They
not
don't.
the way you
No,
think
When
they
they
do.
yeah,
we interact with the white collar front line, which is basically engineer.
Yeah, you don't work
Yeah,
with
because
you
like
don't touch the physical labor side of things.
yeah, no
Correct.
physical labor, but some of those white collar, blue collar engineers are kind of in the middle. It's kind of weird. So I'm with you.
I'm a light blue. I know what you get because I
No,
know
you're
No,
not a
people.
light blue.
no, you're blue
You're
blue.
the pinnacle. You're the
When
pinnacle
I
of the
say
blue.
no, 'cause the role that y'all hear me, when I say I actually don't have to talk to people, what I do because I understand that side. I can actually just step over and be in my own little box and only talk to my one direct report
No, what I'm
who
saying is
also
you
owns.
have direct control over your blue collar workers. Most white collar workers have
Correct.
nothing with them.
Oh,
Like,
I got you. I was
Correct.
about to
yeah.
say, yeah, all right, yeah,
When
you're
I
right.
think of white collar, I'm more thinking of just the management class. You are,
Executive
but
level.
you won't look at the management
I'm mid.
class, they won't look at you the same as you are. Like,
I'm
I'm a manager.
mid-level executive versus an executive class that literally is attached to
Oh no,
everyone on
Riker
this list.
isn't a mid-level executive, but like it's the problem is we talking about technologies, like when it comes to
Oh, yeah, you
the
talking about the field? Oh, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, definitely.
when it comes to the tech people, all of them think they're white collar.
Yeah,
But
no, I
they're
know what
not
you mean.
all white collar.
Yeah,
They're
in
mostly
regards to
white
the
collar.
field, I am very attached to the blue side. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So
I'm
it'll
not opposed to
benefit
that.
you more because especially the company you work
Well,
for,
I only
shit.
do what's funny. What's funny is I actually that's a strategic move though, because like when it comes down to companies not doing well because of the economy or stocks and whatever, the first side that they cut is the white collar side. Because that's the top heavy side. So in our
Yeah.
company, the white collars get like they just did a massive cut of a lot of folks that are remote, attached to headquarters and blah blah blah, but don't affect the blue collar side. So I purposely place myself where I am and continue to grow career wise, but it's not a part that you. It's not a side that you cut because when shit goes south, they don't want to affect those that are actually getting things moved versus folks
Yeah.
that's saying they're providing intangible results.
Yeah, but you're like you don't cut customer service before you cut some nigga like you. Hey, we'll
No,
survive.
yeah, I believe it. We had that
You leave
conversation. I
customer
talked about that
service
before.
alone. Customer
I don't know,
service been
man.
out there
I like
dying.
light blue collar because I see what you're saying. I like that
That's
light
why
blue
I
collar.
called it that because I
Yeah, I'm
can
with
jump
you.
between worlds. If I want to be an asshole, I don't have to talk to my blue side at all. I don't have to talk to the frontline laborers. But I came from that. Like I wasn't one of those. I was an intern and I became a manager
He
immediately right off
came
the
for
bat.
y'all. He
Like
came for
yeah,
all of y'all.
and it actually does affect the way that you see the match. Not all guys like people that
Yeah,
come
but
from the
you're
business
black, so
side.
that's kind of always gonna be your path.
That's true.
Correct.
I got. I don't know too many. Well, let me not. From where you like, usually black people have to work and move their way up. I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Unless you know
You're right.
somebody,
And we have to fight for every promotion we get.
or you just get another
Real
job every month. With like, fuck y'all ain't gonna promote me 2 years. I'm out.
This
That's
been
one
like
thing I
this.
know.
I just now with this company, and I'm saying that like even when I got here, it's on where I don't feel like I have to outwork everybody. It ain't because I'm black thing and nothing like that. Like I'm able to play the political system of being on this side of corporate America.
Oh,
But
I feel you on that. Everybody
yeah,
thinks I'm the hardest working motherfucker because I came in and busted my ass for the first 6 months.
yeah, like it.
Nigga, you had 3 jobs.
And I was busting my ass in
Hey,
every one of them.
the nigga did the funniest shit. He had like, can I say this? If you don't like the nigga had multiple jobs, was half-assing it at one job. Then he had one job. They was like, damn, you're working hard.
Exactly. You always need to go full throttle whatever job is new. It's just like having multiple women. You gotta always make them
You
feel
gotta you
good.
gotta assert your dominance and then cruise.
Exactly. Assert your dominance and then cruise.
Then
People
he
try to
came
do it the
back
other
to
way
the job
around.
like, damn, dude, you've been working hard. You're like, that's just because I ain't got no other job right now. I will be slipping off soon.
But again, companies don't care as long as you slip off in the right moment. The problem with niggas is niggas try to slip up for a long time, and it's like, bro, you
Yeah.
can't do that. You
With
have to
their
slip up at
with their
specific times.
situation, they're gonna give you a lot of whatever. I didn't think they would do that for you, but that's crazy.
I mean, shit. When you see like the stuff I've gotten, it's like, man, I beat inflation multiple times off in my last promotion cycle, and I plan on doing that shit again.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. Once this title I got now and heading back to Texas, okay, I laughed because I was telling my wife, I was like, well, no more direct reports from my ass. Like I'm a performance manager now. I ain't gotta talk to nobody. Give me the numbers, analytics, and I'm gonna tell y'all how to fucking fix it.
Man, nigga, how much you gonna cheat on her?
This nigga always turn everything
I
into,
can't
hey
stand his
man,
ass.
now
This nigga trying
now
to get
now
me
that
caught
now
up.
that you got so much money,
Hold on, baby. I love you. I don't know who this nigga is. I
baby,
want
I
to leave this
love
alone on
you.
you.
You my everything.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
That's the
big,
bad
but
song.
not from New Jersey to big.
bro. Like I don't have to pay state
Nah,
taxes
you
no
mean New
more.
Jersey to
I just
California?
look,
That's what we keep
the
in the
timing
podcast.
though. This is the thing that y'all don't give me credit for. I finessed the fuck out of the timing because I knew I had to get. I based off of performance and my performance kicker, I get a raise, and then when they want me and they have to offer me more money, and then I
You
don't
mean
get
in
state tax back.
California?
Huh?
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, as you were saying, California.
from California, yeah. But I timed it all like the way in my advantage. So now I'm about to get like a 15 to 20% kicker in what I was making this year.
The only way I would live in California if I won the fucking lottery. I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
You still gonna be a broke ass nigga.
No. It's just like their
No,
schools are
he
top
says
tier.
he moved
Live.
there after winning the lottery, not he
Yeah.
got the lottery in
No, no, no,
California.
no. No,
That's
no.
fucking
No,
crazy
I'm
I was
work.
talking
saying
about
even after
like
winning.
100 million plus. Cause like the school system is I don't know if you ever met somebody from I'm talking about LA or Northern California. Them are some bright children.
I lived in both.
Yeah. Bright children. Bright children.
He's saying inadvertently that you actually are very smart, even though you
Yeah,
act
I'm
like
talking
an
about if I'm gonna
ignoramus.
pick a blue state, but not New York, or not New Jersey, but in California, it's just the everything else.
Which was funny. I don't understand why it is that way out there, but you are right. Like the education I got there, when I had to move back to Chicago, I legitimately felt superior to
I've
everybody I
never
talked
met
to.
a dumb person from California, but I have met airheads from California. But they're not dumb; they're just airheads.
As areas because of the upbringing of wanting to be free flowing and all that.
Yeah. They're not dumb though. Like, and that's hard to see
No, they
because
exist.
everybody think like they're dumb. I'm like, they're not. When I say California, I do mean like LA. Uh, LA. Yeah. I've met some dumb motherfuckers from
Just some dumb
Southern
niggas.
California.
Look, even they hard as Doug's most ghetto niggas speak with the most proper fucking accent.
It's not even the way he speaks. Like the nigga not dumb. He's just a nigga. Like
Yeah.
I know a lot of niggas like that down here.
What's funny is I would have actually entertained California and had opportunities, but I just the cost of living ain't gonna get me there. Because if I do move there, you ain't buying no house. I ain't buying no fucking real estate out there.
That's why I said you got to have like 100 million plus out there because you gonna live like a peon.
Yeah, like the hood houses are $1 million houses.
Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. Living no hood.
Yeah, like I got an auntie out there that she's had her house for years, and she's not in the hood, but she's not in the white neighborhoods, and her house is $1 million house.
Must be
Yep.
nice.
It must be nice. And then they come to another area and fuck up the economy because they got all this money.
Right. It's funny looking at the history of
Yeah.
Compton though. Like if anybody like looks up the history of Compton, that shit like paints the perfect picture.
I mean, shit. The history of the city out there, Alameda, before it burned
That's true.
down. That shit
I
was.
lived up, but that's where the Black Panthers were.
I mean, what other
That's
place
right
do you
by
think
Oakland.
would be
Yeah.
very pro black and suddenly have problems?
Well, most folk, what's crazy is that's the
All
thing.
the places.
Niggas don't when they talk about North California, they don't realize that they think it's Southern California.
No.
Northern California,
Sacramento is not Northern California.
yeah, like
Uh,
that's they call some of those places the Mississippi of the North or the West because the Black Panther issues and even Fruitvale Station, the movie with Michael B. Jordan, that was in recent time of San Francisco. Like it ain't all peaches and cream up there, man.
It'd be like oranges. What's that? They got mangoes, avocados, and cream.
It's something like that. But don't let them know that you know how to read.
Oh, they don't care if you read anymore because they've got other things for your black ass.
I actually, when we speak about some of the stuff in education, I actually am upset with the fact that they don't like the Black Panther being phased out.
well, they fucked themselves over, and then oh shit, did you do a blackout on Friday? Shit, I didn't even ask you. I thought you would.
Yeah, I did. I did do a blackout because I don't need to buy things. I buy in bulk in the beginning.
Oh, that's good. Everybody did they blackout following Al Sharpton, FBI informant.
I I mostly already go to the black places, so I was confused. I'm like, do I just have to like go there and show my face? Be like, yeah, that's a
I
lot.
mean, you was already
I
at the
don't.
you're already at the black places, so I
I
mean, I
didn't give a
don't think
fuck
you
about
need to
that
do
shit, man.
anything.
Get the fuck out of here with that, man. It's fucking. Ugh.
I wasn't
Well,
spending
see,
no
the
money
difference is
anyway.
you already do it. So
Well,
if
he's not
somebody
doing it.
come up to you and goes, "Hey, man, we need to black out," like nigga, have you seen my life?
That's not.
Well, I haven't really. All right, well, then shut the fuck up.
I haven't said that recently.
I mean, we know who you are, bro.
Well, good thing you're gonna get your taxes back this year and be rich for a month, like every
Correct.
black person in
Nah,
America.
not a month. He gonna stress that shit into 3. You know
3
this
Nah,
nigga
years.
know how to
well,
be.
I mean, technically, yeah. I put it on to bills. Damn it.
This used to be my least favorite time of year when I was amongst black communities because it used to piss me off to see a family of four in Foot Locker talk about, yeah, let me get Jordans for everybody.
That's what we about to do, my nigga.
Get Jordan for
I like
everybody.
that. I like that.
Nigga, that used to piss me off every time I go in there. It's like you the same nigga that was asking $20. Talk about, yeah, we gonna all get some Jordans.
They need them, bro.
Of course, bro. They needed them
That used to
Jordans.
drive me. That drove me crazy, man.
You
That's
about
when
to
I
take some
knew.
pictures.
I think that's when I realized I was a different nigga. It was like, God damn it, am I enlightened?
Nigga, you already had the Jordans.
He already had them Jordans. You didn't
Yeah,
even
but
need them.
I ain't got a family of four.
You
I ain't got
just
a
ain't.
family of five, and I
Nigga, thank
damn
you for
sure.
proving us right. Thank you for proving
No,
us
no,
right. We
no. That was the
appreciate
thing.
you.
I didn't have a family of five, and I didn't need my income tax to get them.
Uh-huh. Nigga, it's easy to buy Jordans by yourself.
Exactly. I'm judging the niggas that got a family in Section 8 talking about, let me go ahead and go to Foot Locker as soon as we get our income tax.
Some niggas don't do for themselves without doing for others.
You are a bad example on this podcast.
No, I don't. Me and my son ain't got no matching shit because that nigga
I don't
shoes
have
fucking got.
needs same here.
Well, matter of fact, he do have some nice shoes, but they were like secondhand and
Look,
whatever. His mama be trying to do that shit. And I'm not paying no $80 for no baby shoes. You a fucking fool.
Correct.
And she-
That's stupid as
my
shit.
son has one pair of
30
retro
days, don't
Jordan
sit.
ones that I'm pretty sure was like
It's a
50%
little
off
bit
on
longer.
Nike.com.
I know, but
Yeah,
Like
like
because
he,
they got a
James
good
Jordan.
sale right now. Like he got some Jordan ones he getting they $30. I'm like, okay.
that nigga's been walking around in some LaMelo balls because they look like little kid shoes that was like
I love
really.
mellow shoes, but I won't buy them.
I won't buy them for me, but they look perfect for kids. Like his
Yeah,
shoes look
yeah,
like kid shoes,
yeah.
and they run cheap because nobody's buying Puma, and they're always on sale. So
I think he sells as well, if I'm not
he
mistaken.
does actually. There that chick. There's a
And you
chick
gotta be
shoe
very
that's
Sabrina.
specific.
Sabrina.
Sabrina shoes sell
Them
well.
fake
Very
Kobe's, bro. They some fake Kobe's though. Go look at them. Sabrina twos.
Sabrina's,
It's
yeah, they are fake Kobe's,
yeah,
but
I
I
mean
mean
fake
they look
Kobe's.
dope. They're
I
dope.
thought
I'm
you said
not buying those
Serena's. I was
shoes.
like, did them things crip walk?
I'm, I'm not.
Buying
I'm
those
buying
shoes.
Kobe still. Shit.
Yeah, I'd rather wait for the Kobe's.
But
You still
like
got
yeah, I'm not.
Kobe's.
I'm not about to get my son no matching shoes. Like I don't give a fuck about that. The nigga clothes comfortable.
Well, if we taking pictures or something, you might get them. I'm gonna
If
take
we
them like
taking
that.
pictures, but we taking pictures, it ain't gonna be in street clothes. It's all
Nigga,
the.
hold on, you wearing suits and shit, nigga, in pictures?
Yeah. Yeah, you know
I
he's
ain't
wearing
doing
suits
that.
in the pictures,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
Nah, man, he gotta do it, man. Somebody gotta
We
do
either
it.
doing the suits or we're doing jeans and a white t-shirt to keep
This
it
nigga
really,
says
really.
somebody gotta do it.
Hold on, then what kind of shoes y'all got on?
I'm wearing some very like generic Nikes. He was cute in that picture. And he was baby feet. That's when he had the cute baby feet. And my wife was wearing generic shoes too. We keep our shit very tasteful.
Cause somebody gotta do it.
Hold on, tasteful. Who
We're
cares?
not taking another family pic until we have our second.
Cause
Nah,
somebody gotta do it.
you got time, bro. Take as many pictures as you can, cause
No, I take pictures. I'm talking about the expensive family pic that like
hold on, nigga, you better
legacy.
go to JC Penney and pay $20, nigga.
The leg,
Yeah,
no,
get
we
them
getting the
ghetto
leg.
clouds in the
Well,
background,
the,
nigga.
the expensive pictures that we do have, we both won off of Instagram sweepstakes, which is pretty dope. Like we got like $2,000+ portraits done for free because we entered some kind of sweepstakes on Instagram.
Ain't no picture worth $2,000.
Hell
And
no.
don't disagree with you, but the fact of the matter is, I didn't pay shit. I didn't pay shit for it. I don't care.
I mean, more power to you, but I wish I
Yeah.
would, man.
I
We
never
got
would have.
she want to get this photographer. That bitch said $10,000 for her
Nah,
pictures. I said, bitch, fuck you.
nah.
$10,000 for what?
Put
The
about
And
bitch
this
is
picture, this picture come with sloppy topping for the whole family.
nah, she published and shit, bro. She's real famous, but I'm like, fuck you, bro. I ain't doing that.
I don't care if
Look,
you're
bro,
published, nigga.
read. Look, for about $500, my brother will fly out there and hook y'all up.
$500.
$500, and then he'll come out there and hook y'all up with some
Shit,
photography.
$500. I will pay Sham
Um,
to take pictures, nigga. I'll pay him
I'll show you her.
1,000.
I'll show you the lady pictures though. They are fucking gorgeous though.
Oh
They're,
no,
they're
her
unique.
pictures probably are gorgeous, but I'll pay the
But
little
that price tag they put on that shit
yeah
is
I would never pay
yeah.
her
ridiculous.
ten
Yeah.
thousand dollars. I would never
Because the
pay.
person that
Well,
did
it
our
depends.
second family pictures was like a really accredited photographer, but again, it was free. So yeah,
Again, I will pay Sham $1,000 before I
let's
do
put it like
anything.
this: I
That's
would
me.
never discovered
I
these
still gotta get them
studios
niggas
on my.
those pictures.
What'd you
That's
say,
just
Sham?
3 years ago.
What'd you say, Sham?
Shit was
Thank
three
I
you.
still
years
gotta get them
ago.
niggas those pictures. Shit.
You found me?
Oh
Hold on,
shit,
did you ever
nigga.
give him his pictures?
Yeah.
For the
Yeah,
Yours
wedding?
just
yeah.
came. Yeah, yours came just like at a real bad time. I just ain't talking about it.
I wasn't worried about it. I got the Raws, but I'm just like, she was like, "Is he
Nah,
gonna do anything to him?" She brought it up. I was like, "He doing it."
Hey, that's what you're
I was
supposed to say.
defending you. Yeah, I was defending
He's
you
always defend your boy. Always defend your
nah.
boy.
I'm putting in some.
Nah.
I'll talk about it on top of it.
Black men gotta stick together. So nah, we defending you,
I
bro.
defend all y'all
Even when you wrong, we gonna defend you.
because
Nah,
I
hold me
showed her your
accountable.
other pictures. She was like, "Those aren't like that, though." I said, "He ain't got the time to do it. He got in that storm. He lost his house. I made up all kind of shit, bro.
Yeah, I did lose some
This
shit.
nigga lost the whole house. He lost the whole house. Oh shit, baby, how
He
do you?
had to move to
Yeah,
an
man.
apartment.
This nigga had to move
No,
to the. Everything went down.
I had to replace some computer parts because the storm knocked some of my shit out. I ain't have a computer for a little bit, and that fucking sucked.
Really?
Nigga, if
Then
you had
yeah,
told me that, I would have given you
Of
one of
course, he
these
wasn't gonna
other
tell
ones.
you.
God damn it, I just got to
and
start
then
just doing shit.
everything was down, so I couldn't work for that whole time. Georgia Power had its own. Or I'm on the Georgia Power thing where you get a set amount. So even though we didn't get any power that month, still had to pay $250.
Really?
Rent was still due. Like
Well, the rent
so
thing, you pretty much knew how that was gonna go.
yeah, but remember the jobs I worked weren't open, so I had to a lot of stuff going on.
How far did you
And
stretch
just
that 750 from Joe Biden?
it went instantly towards the rent.
Mm, mm, mm.
They what
Hold
is
on,
it?
did you actually
They used
claim
to
your
do
FEMA
$100
shit?
a day.
Yeah, remember he
Oh,
talked about it.
yeah.
No, I'm saying, did you actually claim your FEMA shit?
No, because I was still insured through USAA, and
Nigga, no,
for
nigga, you can get both.
no nigga, they went and looked my shit up like, hey, yeah, no, you got this one, you good,
Nigga, you got
you
three
covered.
people who you know who are in FEMA, nigga. God damn it, I hate black niggas. Oh shit.
Hold on. Or you just trying to get him to defraud the government?
No, I was trying to get him to get his piece of the pie. The fraud in the government would be making up some shit that didn't happen to him. This shit did happen to him.
I'm with you now. I hear what you're saying.
Because especially knowing people who work at FEMA, they're like, yeah, people don't even know they can call in and they basically gonna get it. I'm like, what do you mean they gonna get it? Yeah, just call in and tell them like, hey, this shit happened to me and my renter's insurance or whatever is not covering my groceries, my this, my that, the third thing, and then claim it all. And they're like, the things black people don't
Oh,
know.
nigga, I was just eating beans and rice, nigga.
Exactly.
Damn,
You
nigga, that's
could have
why you look
had
so
money.
cold last time I saw you.
God damn, man, you ain't shit.
You still got time to claim it, nigga. Which I think you do.
Oh,
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
nah, I
They
passed.
They
close.
don't.
They close that window. They close the window within like a
Yeah, it
month
was
and a
quick about it.
half of that time.
I
Yeah,
thought he
because
opened it. I thought Trump opened it back up when he first got back in and gave him some more.
Nah,
Well, that was for
he
just some
didn't.
people in South Carolina.
Yeah,
probably
that was
South
just for
Carolina.
optics, nigga. That was just for optics.
I
Because there was
mean,
a lot more places in South Carolina that got affected.
yeah, South
They was
Carolina got
just
fucked
the
up.
poster child.
South
Correct.
Carolina is fucking poor as fuck, though. I didn't know that. Like, if you ever
Yeah,
get a lot of
super poor.
money, you could buy a lot of land in South Carolina.
Not just a lot of land. You can buy everything in South Carolina. It comes with people, animals, farms.
Ain't that many people in South Carolina as I thought it was,
No, there
though.
are. There's like 5 million.
That's not a
Unless you
lot.
just thought there was. No, it is a lot of people. You just are used to
South
Atlanta
Carolina ain't
numbers.
got no. You talking about North Carolina? South Carolina got like 2. Hold on,
Nah, South Carolina got like 5 million people.
ain't no way in
North
hell.
Carolina, I think got like 10. Because
Houston,
just the.
Texas has 2.3 million. Like,
That's what I told you.
I mean, yeah.
He just Googled it. I'm right. Say it, nigga.
South Carolina population
Say
is
it, nigga.
5.4 million, nigga.
Say it, nigga.
South Carolina's population is 5.4, nigga. You wrong.
Ain't nobody in South Carolina.
Nigga, that's 5.4 million people. They got a house, nigga.
They must be on the other
Ain't
side of South Carolina. Because when I'm
no
driving through South
nigga.
Carolina, I don't see nobody.
Yeah, you don't, because most of them niggas live in the country. Like South Carolina, there's literally 2 cities: Columbia, Charleston.
Okay.
Everything
Okay,
else
but
doesn't
everybody
exist.
stay there then. Because ain't nobody else stay there. And I'm like, bro, I was in South Carolina. What do black people
Don't you
say?
remember the time we went to where my cousins live, and we were able to see like all the lands stretching for miles? They're like, yeah, all that shit down there is us. All this shit down here is us. All this shit over here is us. I'm
Damn, that's
like, we
crazy.
got all this land and we ain't doing nothing with it. They're like, well, I mean, I'm like, we got all this land and we ain't doing nothing with it.
You know,
That's exactly what they said. Well, it's like, no, nigga, like you're supposed to do something with it.
nigga, you could put
Well,
trailers, tiny homes. Nigga, trailers ain't that expensive. You get a trailer for a good one for like 3,000. A tiny
my
home for
main thing is
1,000.
like when we talk about black people having land and stuff, it's like black people have stuff. It's just we don't use stuff.
No, no,
and
no.
have
Some
stuff in
black
certain
people
places.
have stuff. Some black people have stuff, not a lot.
Sorry, I'm talking about niggas in the South.
No, what you mean is
Nigga,
black
you
people
saw
have
That's
it
that
what I was
and
that
about
black
to
person in
people will
Georgia who
sell
got
it.
that land taken by eminent domain for a
Yeah,
private
but see,
company?
didn't Crump come in there and bust some niggas up?
I don't know what happened after that. I just know it
Nah,
got
nah,
taken there.
Crump came in there and bust some niggas up. Because
Trump
I
or
just saw
Kemp?
this thing on that. Crump.
Kemp. He
No,
helped that
Crump,
black family.
the lawyer, yeah, he helped the black
Oh,
family because it looked good for his
oh, the
optics.
lawyer.
Did y'all ever read about the article with the black families that own Huntington Beach and the suit with that?
Yeah, and then California gave him their stuff back and was like, "We're sorry," and
Yeah.
it's like, but these
They
property
didn't give
taxes
them
still gonna
shit
be due.
back.
Billions after
They
billions
didn't
have
give
been
them
made
shit
on that
back.
property. They ain't give them nothing back. Well, just
What?
a
I
small
thought that.
settlement. They gave
They
them a
didn't give them
small
shit
part of
back.
it back, but they didn't give them the land back. And
Correct.
Huntington Beach is worth billions. That's in Orange County, fucking California, one of the most expensive properties in California.
Yeah,
Shit
you're
back.
right.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
screwed them over. I didn't know Huntington Beach was black owned because that's where I lived when I was there in middle school.
Yeah, all
Virginia
right.
Beach.
I guess you're right. Yeah,
Miami used to be black on.
I can believe that.
Yeah.
true.
I can believe that. You ain't shit.
But is he wrong though? That's the part that matters. Is he wrong?
I see where you're coming from, though. I ain't even gonna flex.
The biggest problem with black property owner is not the fact that we don't own it. Black people sell it, or the children sell it for like a quick dollar. But they
I
don't look
think
at the
that's
land.
well, that's too long. That's the next generation. Most people ain't trying to be rich in the next generation. But that's where Riker was right. You gotta wait a couple generations. Are you better than the last
That's what I'm
generation?
saying. That's the biggest fault of black people in America. We don't want to worry about the what is it generational wealth. We worried about now.
Yeah, it's not that. It's sometimes you like my grandma's house. I would never want to stay down there, but I can see in 100 years that place might be something. But I never want to stay in no fucking Brownwood, Georgia. If you know where it's at, you'll be like, oh yeah, nigga, no.
But you don't have to stay there. You just got to keep the retain the property in your name and pay the taxes.
I hear you.
I know that's easier said than done. Don't get it twisted. I ain't
just
just
paying
saying
the
it.
taxes. You kind of saying that a little lightly.
Nah, her
I'm just
tax
letting
is cheap
know.
as fuck. Like,
Yeah,
and
this
she
is
only
based off
has
of what the
like
value of the property was
maybe
at the
30,
time.
40 acres, but like ain't
Yeah.
nothing there, bro. Nothing
If
there.
it's Shan, when I say that, whatever the house was valued at when it was paid off and owned, you're paying that taxes. That's why you don't want to get it revalued until you're ready to sell that shit.
Yeah, they drinking well water, bro.
Yeah. So when I say just pay the taxes, they are only paying like a couple $100s every year if you're thinking about it being in the family for generations.
Oh, we talking about the old one. I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Not like us. We fuck right now.
Hey, if I was making a Philly and I'm putting mayonnaise on it, what kind of mayonnaise would y'all use?
We already had this, and the answer is Hellman's.
Helmets,
Mhm.
Hymas, whatever the fuck it is, but that one.
Okay.
German nigga.
I don't know. I don't eat mayonnaise. That's why I'm asking because I need some mayonnaise.
Nigga,
Hellman's
I
or
don't
Blue
eat
Plate or
mayonnaise at
Duke's?
all, but I know enough to know that Hellman's is the best.
Yeah,
I
Hellman's
thought
good.
niggas like Duke. That's what I'm saying. I was looking in between that and
Or
Duke.
you can stop
Uh,
being a nigga and make your own.
Deuce was stupid to me.
Get some eggs, put it
this
in the
nigga
blender.
said, or you can just stop being a nigga and use Miracle Whip, you damn coon.
I don't do Miracle Whip. My wife like Miracle Whip. I don't like Miracle Whip.
I don't know what Miracle Whip is made out of, but I do eat it. I'm pretty sure it's cocaine.
Hey, suffering in poverty, because that's what I grew up on. I used to think I hated mayo. I didn't know that it wasn't mayo until I was an adult. That shit was like
Because
steak for me. I'm like, oh, you
I was
had
in
this
middle
for
school, the
not?
white people tried to hide. They didn't want us to know how good it was.
It's salad dressing.
Remember,
Still,
y'all remember the movie Pick Up My Brother when that was one of the things where we don't eat mayo, mayonnaise.
mayonnaise.
Really should
I
have
don't
just
even
been
know
a
what movie
miracle
you're
whip.
talking
They
about.
had put that in there, it would have hit undercut, brother.
They tried to hide all the good shit from us.
My parents eat Miracle Whip. My wife eats. I don't give a
Knowing
fuck.
I ate
niggas,
Miracle
can you
Whip.
blame?
I
Knowing
fuck with
niggas,
Miracle
can you
Whip,
blame
but
them?
I started eating Hellman's after a while. I'm like, oh, that shit is delicious.
It is. I don't know the difference. I was eating Dukes.
I use it for my tuna sauce.
That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna make tuna too. That's why I was like, which one should I get?
Hellman's, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
I
try it
got
out.
helmets right now.
And
I
y'all
gotta try
fancy.
out that old, making your own. It's just egg yolk, and white, and oil.
You gotta whip that shit though, don't you?
You can
Yeah,
put it
he
in a blender.
gotta teach you how to
You
whip
remember that shit?
it.
You can put it in if you got one of those hand blenders, you can make it.
Man, you rich, nigga. Hand blenders, nigga. I got a stand
Nigga, this
mixer,
is
nigga.
I bought a hand
Nigga,
blender
you
for
can
like
get a
$2
hand
online.
blender
Fuck
at
off.
fucking what's that, Ross, nigga. That is not
Right.
that expensive.
That's
That's not.
expensive, man. Hand mixers, nigga. Y'all rich, bro. I don't know.
Hand
I didn't know
mixers
about
are
that shit
ten
until
dollars
social
at
media,
Ross,
nigga. They ain't the rich
nigga.
nigga
$10.
$10,
God.
bro. That's expensive, bro. $10, bro. What
Nigga,
you
you
talking about?
going? You spend
This
more
nigga
than that
making
when you
fun of
go to
me.
fucking when you
Yeah.
go to fucking
He gonna
McDonald's.
stop talking
Get the
like
fuck
he
out of
entitled
here,
to my collar lifestyle, asshole.
Nah, I don't. I'm poor right now.
No, if I was rich, nigga, I'd be telling you to take your bitch ass to the container store and get a real mixer, bitch.
Get a stand
I
mixer,
know
nigga. That's what you're talking about.
Chris
Correct.
Rich would
Get
tell
a
your ass to
stand
go to
mixer.
Home Foods and get that $40 mayonnaise.
Nah, I go get my junk from what's the name of that place with a furniture you got to put it all together?
IKEA.
Yeah, go
IKEA,
get
yeah.
one from there and
Yeah,
then you got to
IKEA.
put it together.
IKEA not expensive.
Which is always funny.
The substance
It's
you're gonna
not.
have to put the blender together probably. Them motherfuckers
It's
don't
big.
they give you the
It's a big ass
screws
bag of
that
sand in
you
there. What the
need.
fuck is this? I ordered a blender. Well, you got to
Right.
temper the glass.
Right. IKEA be fucking you up. We be like, hey man, what's this TV? Yeah, you gotta put the motherboard together.
That's the thing about it is, yeah, they'd be like, yeah, put the motherboard together. All you need is a soldering
Right.
iron, which is available on aisle 13. Like, god damn it, I
Have a
gotta go
good
all
one.
the way fucking back there.
Nigga, I remember when I bought a fucking bed from them. Like I even had to put the accent pieces of the headboard together. I was like, God damn it, man.
I broke that bed, bro. I'm telling you, that was one of the first beds I broke. I was like, I'm the man. And then I realized it was a bed from IKEA. Oh my god, okay. I ain't really that impressive in retrospect. In retrospect, you
That's
know.
literally how every furniture store in Europe is. That's how they roll. Like I thought it was just IKEA. Then you go there like, oh shit, this is how y'all sell furniture.
I'm not putting this shit together.
That's
You're
how
like,
Somebody
all
pay
man.
for it.
that's Europe. That's the Europe setup. You got to pay for somebody to come and do it for you.
Oh, nigga, I'm putting this shit together.
Yeah. When I moved to
My
Italy and I
mom
was
would
like,
say
yo,
that's what
yeah, let
kids
me
are
get
for.
this bed. They was like, okay,
I
cool. Here you
Armstead put it together for $30, boy.
go.
Armstead, the handyman. I remember I told Simi was doing something with his yard or whatever, and then I was like, I said something to him. He was like, I said it's $10, bro. He's like, man, hell no, I ain't gonna pay nobody to do it because he gonna fuck my wife. I was like, nigga, what?
What the fuck?
If she see a nigga out there working hard, he gonna fuck your wife. I'm like,
On
nigga.
top of that, it's like, nigga, that's not your wife.
I mean, like, you can't tell
This
that
was
nigga
back
nothing,
then. He
bro.
didn't know that back then.
He can't tell that. He can't
No,
tell
we
that
gotta
nigga
hold
nothing.
this nigga accountable the same way we hold these dumbass motherfuckers who think I'm gonna manifest it.
Nah, bro.
Hey,
That nigga, he hard. He don't listen to nobody. He hard headed, and he think he know everything. So it is what it is. Let that nigga do what he do. Everybody got their things about themselves. His is just
Yeah.
whatever.
Look, man, I know the things about myself because Sham will tell me. He's like, "You sure you want to know?"
He does.
Yeah, he'll hit you
Oh,
with that. You sure you want to know?
You just gotta
oh
ask.
yeah. Y'all niggas aren't that
Yeah,
different.
I keep telling. What do you mean? Me and Sham are. Oh, me and
No, you
Timmy.
and Black Liberty. Yeah, no, y'all aren't as
Yeah.
different as you think you are.
Oh, I don't think that we're as different. I just think the difference here is I'm willing to accept the reality of things, whereas Black
Correct.
Libertarian is not.
He lies. He lies to
Yeah,
himself. You would never
yeah.
lie to yourself. If anything, you're
I
lying to
know where I
yourself in
am.
the opposite direction. Like, nigga, it's just a fire. Nigga, it is a wildfire. The whole house is burning down. I'm like, nigga, it's just the kitchen. Fuck that house.
Exactly. Fuck that. Fuck that house. That house a nat nat. But I mean,
Damn.
yeah, I can sometimes be a bit on the overreacting side. I
I
catch
mean,
myself with that from time to
you
time.
but you're never unprepared, so it makes sense.
I mean, well, that's why I stay ready because, like Beyonce said, then I don't have to get ready.
My nigga said I
And
keep
then
a
you get
half
your
a tank of
sister.
gas.
That's what you put it Beyonce.
Hey, man, sometimes Beyonce was the woman. Sometimes,
This nigga said I keep a half a tank of gas always. I was like,
always,
nigga,
nigga.
I
And
don't.
I pour in that stuff for the fuel injectors too, because I know that should be
Oh
sitting
yeah.
on half a tank of good, half a tank of old.
I ran on an empty tank for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I didn't give a
Nigga,
fuck.
you was going to empty tank out, and I was sitting there like, nigga, what are you doing? He was like, bro,
Yeah.
I got this. And I was like, nigga, what are you doing? You got
Well,
kids, nigga.
they was in the
Call
car with
me,
me. We gonna
if you
figure it
need
out.
me. I hate that this nigga with that Tyler
I'm
Creator.
trying to go to
Call
a
me if you need
specific
me.
gas station, bro.
This
I
nigga was
saved
trying to
50
go
cents.
to a gas station on
I
the
thought it
other
was a
side
dollar,
of the
but I
world.
saved 50 cents.
This nigga say 50 cents. I could have given this nigga 10 cent off at Walmart. He would have been fine.
I got that
Man, you
too,
gotta learn
but
the
I
gas
wanted just
is
50.
dangerous, man.
Oh, actually, yeah, no. Walmart price today is pretty low. It's like 259 with the discount.
Nigga, I just paid 209. Nigga, I'm good.
I mean, hey, I'm not mad at you. I mean, at the end of the day, all work better towards the the Lord. So I mean, maybe put more
Yeah, I
faith
think
in it than I did.
I pay like 250, but I don't have to get out my car to pump the gas, so it's worth it.
I know, because y'all got slave labor up there, and y'all niggas be acting like y'all don't.
I
They
wonder
create a
how much
job.
them
They
niggas
create
make.
a job.
Huh? How much them niggas
I
make?
don't know. I really don't
Oh, the
know.
the
I be
little the
worried.
little the little the little
I be
gas
thinking
station
about that shit.
boys.
Yeah, I
They
be
Yeah.
thinking
they
about
make
that shit.
money depend on how many gallons they pump, which is kind of crazy when you think about it.
That is
Because
very
what you
wild.
are is you running around like, hey, you want this gas? You want this
No,
gas,
it's
bitch?
crazy because the niggas act like they don't want to come out, but especially when it's cold. My black ass, I used to get out and pump my own gas, but after a while, I'd be like, man, you better get your ass over here.
Oh yeah. Because that's the other thing is like if you get caught pumping your own gas, that's a problem. Whereas other
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
places,
they sidebar you.
civilize
They
you.
eyeball you quick because they'll try to come and take it out and put it away. But look, man, I ain't
As of
about to sit
February
here for 15
21st.
minutes.
No, I'm not
I
about to sit
thought
there for
that
That
30
was
minutes
so
like
weird.
beside. Well, it's not just
that
weird there. It's very old timey because when you
It's
see people
funny.
doing it, you're like, what? Y'all doing what? Yeah,
Georgia,
yeah.
Atlanta specifically is traumatizing my wife because I remember one time I was getting gas somewhere and I left the door open while I was standing to go pump it.
Oh,
You
and a
know these
crackhead jump
little
in?
bro. No, she got trauma, whatever trauma that because I know Atlanta's one of the places that you hear about niggas getting jacked at the gas station. Like
Yeah.
that ain't a Chicago thing and stuff like that. But also I'm not gonna do it in places that I'm not familiar with. I think I did it in a place I was familiar with, but it sent her to fucking PTSD. You'll never do that. Nigga would have jumped in and stole a car and everything with me in there. I'm like,
You
it's
can't move my car
insane.
without my keys. I'm trying to dodge, nigga. Like you can't. It is be on, but you can't go nowhere, and I'm gonna shoot you while you in the
No,
car.
because even though she is a North Carolinian person and Seattle person, her father's side from Georgia, Atlanta, so she's familiar with that shit too. So she just got some trauma. I don't know what the fuck y'all be doing in Atlanta.
You
Damn.
know exactly what we doing in Atlanta. Jacking niggas, nigga.
I
We
know.
be
I just
jacking
didn't
niggas.
want to shit on y'all. I didn't want to shit on y'all.
No,
I trying to
shit
say.
on Atlanta. Shit on Atlanta. All right. Atlanta shits on y'all. We be talking about how y'all niggas have high ass prices and can't afford real houses with your little one with your little
First
two
off,
one your two
first
one
off,
houses up there.
first off,
What the
as a
fuck you gonna do with the
Texan,
two
I don't
one?
appreciate the tone you talking to me with your thick
First and
accent
foremost,
there.
nigga, you've been living up there with them niggas, so you
Look,
are
look,
one of
look.
them until
I
you
know,
finish the
look.
move.
Look, I don't know. Don't be talking to me with that state tax tone.
Nah, I'm talking to you like that. I'm gonna
Hey,
talk to you
what
like that.
what is the state tax? Is it 9?
Up here, I don't even know
Yeah.
no more, man. I stopped counting.
Up there is it's a ridiculous amount.
Let's just put it like this: I get thousands back in refund time because she goes to school. That's how much they
Oh yeah,
charge.
that's the best thing about refund time. It's like, oh, you got a wife
My
that's
turn,
in
bitch.
college?
Yeah,
Yeah, give me that 5 grand back, bitch.
right.
Give me
My
that shit.
turn,
Give
bitch.
me that shit, bitch.
And let's be responsible adults and put it on their student loans.
Hell
Nah,
yeah,
fuck
nigga.
that. They'll get that lady.
Yeah, I would that nigga. Nah, fuck that shit, nigga. We ain't paying
No,
that shit back.
we
Y'all
put
get
that
that
shit on
shit,
the
lady.
student loan. We gonna do this shit now. Like I'm about to
Right.
pay off a student loan in 3 months. I told this nigga, I'm like, I'm so happy. He's like, why are you so happy to pay off this loan? I'm like, because that's one more thing I can free up in my budget to put money back into the other accounts. And he was like, other accounts. I'm like, nigga, you don't have 5 other accounts, 6 other accounts? It was like, what are you talking about, Riker? And I was like, you know what?
Who was you talking to?
I'm talking about you, nigga.
We never had that conversation.
Nigga, you don't remember that conversation.
Nigga,
You be
5
having
bank
you be having
accounts. I
you be
don't
having
remember
black
that.
ninja. You have black ninja.
Nigga, I got 3 bank accounts.
New Jersey has a 6.625% state
I
tax.
Oh,
love
that
how
ain't
you
bad.
say, yeah,
That's sales tax.
that's
That's the
actually way
sales
more
tax.
That's oh, oh,
That's just the
oh,
sales tax.
oh,
Oh.
oh.
Yeah.
See,
I
How
think ours is like
I thought
I
I was
think ours
joking,
is
but
like 5, right?
property?
Food is 3.
Jersey
Everything else is
property
5.
tax is
I don't know what the
on three
property tax is.
three three.
That ain't bad.
property tax depends on whether you a white woman when you're selling or old.
That's that's hilarious. Yeah, but true.
All right. Well, thanks again, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to another episode of Everyday Black Man Podcast, Standing Black Male Thoughts. It's your boy Riker, Reed, Sham, White Collar Suge. Armstead was here for a second. Black Libertarian for like 1 second, like
Yeah,
half
Well,
what
a
the
you
fuck
shut
second.
was
your
that
mouth.
about?
Paul said
You shut your
Twitter
mouth.
EVYD Black Men, Instagram Everyday Black Men, Everyday Black Men Facebook page. We also have Patreon EBMP. All episodes they be there first, including the shit that I'm just gonna throw up there tonight. And we might have some drawings from that nigga Sham. And hopefully y'all have a great day because we having a good one. Get that money, get that shmoney, and don't let these white folks hold you down. Beat them the legal
What?
way.
having a life scholarship and being able to afford to go to college made me feel inspired to go.
When I got a life scholarship, it was such a relief.
I knew that I wanted to have an impact. Having a life scholarship through the SC Education Lottery was huge. It gave me the opportunity to make that impact right here at home.
The South Carolina Education Lottery. A better you, a better us, a better South Carolina. Visit sceducationlottery.com/betteryou.